Hi my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Zimbabwe dish. Now I did leave the ingredient list on my community page and it's a traditional mbuya tomato soup. It's quick, it's easy, I've never done it before but it's beginner friendly, and I also have a surprise at the end of my video. But you can kind of see something I'm wearing that I got off two good friends. I bought their merch and I want to show you. And I will tell you a bit more about that near the end. So you're going to need very few ingredients: half an onion, half of a tomato. Now soup powder. The soup powder I would recommend for this would be either a vegetable one or potato, leek, something similar to them. So I'm using a farmhouse vegetable. Now you only need a small amount. You'll also need some curry powder, some salt, and a clove of garlic. And if I forgot anything else, it will be on my community page. It's already posted so that you can follow along with me. Yeah, so let's get prepping and let's get cooking. So as I said, it's a basic soup recipe. Now I went for soup because it's freezing cold today. And I think soup is one of the easiest things to make. One of the quickest things, we can do. So I just cut this in half and we're going to take the skin off. And then I'm just going to take that bit off. And I'm going to take that bit off. And then all you're going to do is chop it up. And then just chop it up into small pieces. You can do this in a blender or anything like that you'd normally use. So I'm just going to do it with my knife. Now with this soup, you can have it with rice. You could put it over potatoes. But I'm just doing the soup. And then just roughly chop your garlic. You can mince it, it's up to yourself. And again, you can do it in a blender. I'm just chopping it up. So there's our basics. Wait a minute, my tomato. Now I'm going to use a full one. So you can use a full one or you can use half a one. It's entirely up to you. But I'm going to use the full one. And you're just going to cook them up. So that's basically our prep done. So let's get cooking. So the first thing you're going to do is add your oil. Now I'm using olive oil, I always do. And the first thing we're going to do is just gently cook these garlic first. Now I thought my pan was hot enough, it's not, so normally you do it for about 30 seconds, but because my pan's not quite as hot as I'd like it to be, just about a minute. But if your pan is roasting hot, then about 30 seconds. You don't want the garlic to be bitter. You just want it just to infuse in the oil. Now if you're using minced garlic, it'd be quicker on time. You can use powdered. Again, that would be quicker. The next thing we're going to put in there is our onions. And we're just going to fry the onions off. And we're just going to give that a stir. Again, only for a few minutes. Just make sure everything's infused and mixed with the oil and the garlic. Now you can use vegetable oil, you can use sesame. The oil is up to yourself. It's what you prefer. And that's probably what they would use anyway, would be vegetable oil. So now that's all mixed in, we're going to add a half a teaspoon of curry powder, and we're going to mix all that in. Make sure that's all nicely mixed in. I mean, you could add a little bit more if you wish to. As I said, it all depends on your taste. So as you can see now, the onions are turning that nice golden yellowy colour from the curry powder. Now we're going to add our chopped tomatoes. I'm going to add the salt. Give that a nice mix. And then you're going to add your 2 tablespoons of your soup powder of your choice. Give that a quick mix in. And then you're going to add your 60 millilitres of cold water. And we're going to let this simmer until your tomatoes have cooked and softened. So I'm going to turn this down. I'd say it take about 10, maybe 15 minutes, but keep an eye on it. If it gets too thick, you can add a little bit more water. But don't forget, your tomatoes have got liquid in them as well. So when this is done, I will bring you back. So while I'm waiting for my soup, this is my new t-shirt, and as you can see, it's from the Takeaway Boys, and that's what the back looks like. Hopefully you can see it. Now I'm going to say the quality of this t-shirt is amazing. It feels soft, it's gentle, warm. It's kind of one of those materials that would keep you warm in winter but cool in summer, that kind of material. So it's not a typical t-shirt material. Very, very good quality. I will say it's very, very good quality. And I'll be wearing this when I go to Cork or when I go out. I'm proud to be wearing it. So I'm happy with this. Now they do have a merch store. If you go onto their channel, it should be in their description box. If it isn't, then you can always reach out to Paul and Andy and they will tell you where to get it from, and you can order it off them. Now they're in England, I'm in Ireland. Posted Tuesday, got here today. So I think that was pretty good timing as well, considering where it was coming from. So yeah, don't forget, go and subscribe to them if you already haven't. They're 2 great amazing friends of this channel. Would like to get them to 1,000 if we possibly can. So if any of my subscribers want to check them out, I will leave their link in my description box. Yeah, so thank you Andy and Paul for, I know I got it, but still thank you very much. As I said, I will always wear it with pride. So the next time you'll see me will be when the soup is done and we're ready for the taste test. So as you can see, that's the soup done. So let's give this a taste test. Now this does smell absolutely delicious. The aromas are coming off it are really nice. So we're going to give this a taste test. Now I did put it onto simmer. It took about 6-7 minutes, but that will depend on your tomatoes, on how soft or hard they are. That will also depend on your cooker or whatever you're cooking on. So the texture you're looking for is so that when you squash the tomatoes down, it kind of disintegrates. So all you'll see is the skins, I say. The curry powder isn't dominant at all. I don't know if that's because of the soup packet I used. There's still a little bit of a bite to the onions, and obviously this has got vegetables in it as well because it's farmhouse vegetable soup, so there's a little bit of crunch to them. Not too much. They're like, you can eat them. Just adds the texture. It's not at all sweet. I was thinking it might be sweet because of tomatoes, but it's not at all sweet. It's a really, really nice, rich, savoury. It's rich, it's creamy, it's savoury. As I said, the curry powder, it doesn't over-dominate everything. I mean, you could put more curry powder in it if you want it more of a curry flavour. But I think that balance is a really nice balance. If you're going to give it a try, let me know how it turned out for you. I'd love to have the feedback. That's what my channel is about. I will be posting tomorrow for the next country. Obviously we're going to start with A again, so that will be season 2. This is finished season 1 off. So when I put the countries up, please vote and we'll see what recipe we'll come up with. So as I said again, don't forget to subscribe to the Takeaway Boys if you already haven't. I'd love them, as I said, I'd love them to get to 1,000 before Christmas. Can we do that, hopefully? They've never asked me or anything. I'm asking for them. As I said, they're great down-to-earth guys. I know there's a recipe coming up on their channel on Wednesday. And that will be live, so check that out. And if you check them out and if you're in chat, I'll be there. Come say hi. And it'll be good fun. So that's all for this one. Hope you liked it. I know the weather's freezing cold here. It probably is where you are. Stay healthy, stay warm. Have fun. Until the next video, thanks for watching. Goodbye.